is Ross McKale and I'm the Managing Director of Ploy.
My name's Alex Kerr. I'm the Solutions Director here at Ploy.
My name is Dominic Miller and I'm the Marketing Director here at Ploy.
So Ploy's been in business now since 2014, so just coming up 7 years. What we do, we provide scalable solutions to our customers in the IT space, which sounds easy, but it's not. Essentially, we assist companies in those grey areas, so enabling our customers to tap into markets for short-term workers, especially around the gig economies, and have our customers rely on us to bring in those skilled resources for when they need them, and then obviously pull them back out again, so it enables them to scale up and back. That's really what we're all about, really it's a different service to anything else that's out there. So it's not a transactional service, it's a true partnership, and that's really what we're all about.
Ploy sits somewhere in between a recruitment agency and an IT services organisation. The idea that we're taking the best practices from the recruitment market and we're applying them with a services mindset, meaning that we can deliver IT scalable resource solutions across the market, which have a high impact in sort of short delivery timeframes.
We work with our customers around understanding what those needs look like, so proactive, and then work with them to fill those gaps.
Ploy, inhabiting in the middle, can have a look at it from a services mindset and understand that we need that resource for 4 months, come hell or high water. And we've got to make sure that we deliver that, and also we're responsible for the outcome as soon as that resource gets on the site. We
don't rely on job boards. We don't have any need for a job board. It's all proactive using LinkedIn Recruiter. So our solutions team here are LinkedIn certified, and that enables us to really scale our business as well. Because based on the demands of the client, we're able to almost get a blueprint of what they're going to need when and build around that.
Which means that we're a really, really good partner to the kind of enterprise market or the larger scale clients out there.
We're a highly proactive service line. Having spent 20 years in recruitment is very much geared around client obtaining a sign-off and a process that they then have to go through for HR and financial approval. So by the time they come to market, they've typically lost a matter of months or weeks that they could have had someone on the ground. You have to surround yourself with people that you like having around you. So we're very big on, like I say, it comes back to the culture piece, but making sure you've got the right people around you that you like spending time around. And we've been really fortunate in that a lot of the people we've brought in are of the same way of thinking. You spend so much time here that it becomes a family. So everything we do, nothing's ever done just for the sake of it being done. Everything's done here with thought. So Alex and I, during this period, have been talking around, what can we do for the guys? Obviously, when we're coming back, we want to make it as big an event for them to come back, because it is a big event. These are people that we've not then seen for the last 3 or 4 weeks now. If you didn't have a family member that you see every day, then you don't see them for 4 weeks because they've gone away on holiday, you go and meet them at the airport and you wrap your arms around them and give them a big hug. That's what we want to do, because that's what it's about. That's what it's all about. Otherwise, what's it all for? Looking at some of the other companies that haven't necessarily come through this as well, I think everyone's situation is so different. I mean, people might look at us and say we've come through it well, but it's how that's judged. We came through it based on we were able to keep all of our staff. That was critical. That was fundamentally the first thing that went down on paper. What are we going to do? There's a choice there to pull funds and try and do what you need to do. For us, it was always about the people, maintaining the people, and obviously financially that cost us, but I think in the long run, I know in the long run it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, and it's not about payback, it's the right thing to do. I could sleep at night knowing that I'd made the right call, and I think everyone within the business understood that, and I'm hoping that they felt safe because of that.
He acted like the head of the family. He cared about the staff. He would make phone calls to staff. He would ensure that staff were supported. If they needed to take time to deal with things of a personal nature, for example, he would be there to support that. He really steered the COVID, the SS Ploy through the COVID seas, if you like, in a way that was very, very caring and very, very family-like.
Coming back together afterwards into the office almost seemed like returning to family, and because we had all been there for each other kind of as this floating head on Teams, and then coming back here was moving, and I relied on a lot of people from work during lockdown to make me feel like I was at home, and I definitely built some really special relationships here.
Ross made sure he drove around to everyone's house, put a care package together, which was, wine, cheese, just a nice little token just to say, hey guys, I know that we can't be together, but we're all in this together.
It was realising the state that everyone was kind of in this together, and I was talking to my wife, and my wife makes these amazing cookies, and she said to me, why don't we do a little package for everyone? And it was a great idea. So actually, I can't take credit for it because it was actually my wife's idea. So it was, the two of us, we went out and we bought some wine and cheese and nibbles and everything. That was, you see it now, it's all the hype, but we kind of did. And I drove around to everyone. I drove around. I didn't obviously go in. I literally did a drop off on the doorstep. I just had to make sure they were home. So I was texting everyone just to say, hey, look, just want to find out what your address is and where you're going to be. And then I drove around Melbourne quickly, not breaking the speed limit, but and dropping them off just to let them know that they're cared and that they're loved. Because I think everyone just needed that in their world at that point in time. Look, in fairness, it made me feel good as well doing it. I'm not gonna lie, but it was great to get the responses back from everyone later that night. They were also chuffed and over the moon. And I think, but that's what you do for family, right? It's what you do for the people that you care about.
I think the main thing about coming back into the city was obviously just having the team all together on one place, not looking at people through a screen, being able to share and be excited and things like that, and also just that general kind of feeling that things were getting back to normal. I think if you look back to the end of 2020, people were exhausted. But, I first want to put my hand up saying I was very, very much ready for that Christmas break. We took extended leave. Everyone needed a break. It was a non-negotiable and it was really well needed. So January was quite a hopeful time coming back in.
More going to the city for, I love sport. So I would normally come into the city, and after work, you have drinks with the client or your friends, and then you have some food and you walk to the football or soccer or rugby. And I feel like that was a large part of my routine that I miss. So not just for work, but for social side.
I'm glad to be back working in the CBD for two reasons. One, back in the office, seeing people, the camaraderie and what we had pre-COVID, even though it's now different. And obviously the new way of working, in whatever form that takes for Ploy, is going to be a hybrid of working from home and working in the office. But being back in the CBD is so important because not only can I see my colleagues again, but I can walk downstairs and, it's the city, just people back in the city, and you can only stare out of your home window for 8 hours a day for so long.
Coming in to see each other is so important, and I think what we're developing and what I think a lot more businesses should be thinking about is how people spend their time from work and at home, and doing the 5-day a week now I think is almost kind of impeding on people's lives. And now I look forward to a Tuesday and a Wednesday when we come in. On Fridays we have drinks, but then Monday and Thursday I have time to get my life together, which has been fantastic.
I just miss that routine, getting up in the morning, getting the kids ready for school and seeing them off, and then I can have a shower, get ready, come to the office. Like I say, I'm that person who leaves, and I kind of very methodical in what I do, and I missed that during COVID. Completely missed that, so I love that now.